Hi, my name is Madeline Thayer from Thayer Family Gardens. My parents first started using the name Thayer Family Gardens in 2006 when they did strawberries for a couple years and sold it in front of their house. In 2022, we created an LLC when I planted half an acre of strawberries to sell at a roadside stand. In 2025, I was able to purchase 6 acres of apple orchard, and my family was able to lease another 90-ish acres, and that includes a farm market in Clyde, Ohio. That farm market is open year-round, and our farm market in Monroeville is a self-serve stand which is seasonal. We sell our own apples, peaches, other produce, and we buy in a few things such as honey and maple syrup from local producers to sell at our Clyde market. The impact I am looking to make on the community is to provide fresh and affordable food. Quality at that. It's really important for people to get quality fruits and vegetables, and that's not something that a lot of people have access to. On the agriculture industry as a whole, I want to continue educating people on what it means to be a part of agriculture and how exactly food gets from our farm to their table. I'm currently working with the Sandusky County Visitors Bureau to have people start taking tours of our orchard and our farm market. I will use this grant to address combating food insecurity. Food deserts are very prominent in Ohio, and in Clyde, where our orchard is, that's in District 9, and 12% of the population, which is 99,806 people, live in a food desert. Now, food deserts do not count for farm markets. However, that is still almost 100,000 people that do not have access to quality, local, fresh fruits and vegetables on a daily basis. And so by keeping this orchard going and planting one at my house, there will be less food insecurity and quality food at that. I see this project in 5 years. I see us having bought some more land to plant trees on, continuing to plant trees and possibly replanting trees at the current orchard in Clyde. I also see us expanding on our strawberries and possibly doing some asparagus. Also having a new grading line, possibly using AI, and having a full-time greenhouse. I hope that our Monroeville market is full-time by then, and that we are really getting back into school tours and being an educational staple in the respected areas. In 10 years, I see more expansion, hopefully into brambles and berries, dabbling in a little bit of agritourism, maybe some pick-your-own sections. We do some pick-your-own apples, but I hope to get into pick-your-own berries. I know that's a super popular event. Also, I hope that we have a bakery and a commercial kitchen, because bakeries and commercial kitchens are a huge staple in the orchard agritourism event. A local orchard I know says about 1/3 of their revenue in the fall comes from their bakery, which is insane. I also hope that we're working with local Farm Bureau to champion farms, especially produce farms. And I hope by then I am on the Farm Bureau board, either in Erie or Sandusky County, depending on where I'm living. In 15 years, I hope to see more land being bought, more trees being planted, continuing to expand, and I think really focusing on agritourism. The Ohio Farm Bureau has been a part of my life for about as long as I can remember. When I was young, we used to do bowling outings at a bowling alley with our local Farm Bureau, and that was the first chance I had to really connect with some agricultural kids my age. I went to a very suburban school, so it was nice to be around other kids who got it, It's also helped me with quite a few connections. One being Zach Jones from Chef's Garden. His farm market is about 15 minutes from me, and I have been able to look at their market and figure out how I want to set up my market to be more inviting, more homely, and just more exciting for the consumer. Another great resource has been meeting Bill Patterson. I've gone to the YAP convention for the past 3 or 4 years, and this past one I met Bill Patterson, and he runs Patterson Family Fruit Farm, and he has been such a staple in, helping me figure some stuff out and really get going and keep the orchard up and running. And lastly, the Ohio Farm Bureau helped me about a month ago. Earlier in the year, we got some H-2A workers, and I didn't think I was able to get them a license. Well, I called the state Ohio Farm Bureau Board, and they helped me find an exemption form, which nobody at the DMV knew about and nobody at the H-2A contracting company knew about. But luckily Ohio Farm Bureau did, and I really don't know what I would have done without them. So it's super nice to be able to have that in my back pocket and use when nobody else knows what's going on, because I know that I will get the help that I need. Thank you so much for listening and taking the time out of your day to go through my application.